pumpkin paperinkle friends. Say that 5 times fast. Hey, welcome back, and today we're going to do the Paperinkle Paper Pumpkin special. This is for your first welcome kit, and I'm going to show you how to make this great little box instead of one of the cards out of your kit. So let's get started. First off, you're going to use, to make the box, you need to have something that's the same size. 2 pieces of paper that are the same size. So you'll see here that this piece of paper is 4 by 5 1/4. So what I'm going to do is cut a piece of my cardstock that would normally be used to make the card, and I'm going to cut that back down to 5 1/4 by 4. And now I have 2 pieces that are exactly the same size. So now that I have my 2 pieces of paper that are exactly the same size, I'm going to go ahead and score it to make my box. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my box bottoms. This is going to be the bottom of my box. I'm going to put it into my Simply Scored, and I'm going to score it on all 4 sides right at the 1 inch. So it's just 1 inch all the way around all 4 sides. Then I'm going to take the lid. Now I do want my lid to be just a tiny bit bigger than my bottom. So what I'm going to do is take the piece of cardboard that was in my paper pumpkin kit. I'm going to put it up against the edge as a shim. I'm going to push this out, which gives me just enough wiggle room on my top to be able to make the box fit together nicely. And so I'm going to score that all the way around 1 inch again, but this time I'm putting it up against the shim and not all the way over to the edge like I did the bottom of my box. And then once I have that done, I'm going to just fold along the score lines just so that it makes it easier to fold. And then we will snip it, add the sticky strip, and make it into a box. So I'm going to snip the sides, and what I'm going to do is just snip on each of the corners just so that I can have a little flap. And then to make it easy to fold, I'm just going to miter the sides, which is just to take just a kind of tiny sliver out of each one of the sides, and that just makes each one of the flaps, that just makes it just a tiny bit easier to fold in my corners. So I have sticky strip on each one of my tabs, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take the sticky strip liner off so that I can get ready and fold this up. And a little trick to doing that is I use the tip of my scissors or anything really sharp will help you just lift that up and pop it off. I'm just going to fold the bottom of my box up here with the mitered sides in. And that makes the bottom of my box. Now, before I fold the top of my box, I'm going to go ahead and decorate it in any way that I want. So now it's time to decorate the box top. We already have our bottom made. And what I'm going to do is take the Stampin' Spot that comes in the kit, and I've gone ahead and mounted on the D block that comes into the kit each of the stamps. One says, "Hey there, friend." The other are some distress dots. I went ahead and mounted one on either side. I prefer not to label mine because I find that they stick better to the block, but that's certainly just a personal preference. So I'm going to, let me just make sure that's nice and straight. I'm going to take the "Hey There Friend" stamp. I'm going to ink it up with my gray stamping spot. Because this is a new stamp to me, I'm going to just do a test stamp, make sure that it comes out nice and clean, and it certainly does. So that's looking really nice. Go ahead and ink that up nicely. Get a little bit on the edges there. I was a little messy with that. And I'm going to put the Hey There Friend here. I'm just going to stamp that in the middle of my box. And then I'm going to take one of the stickers that come in the sheet. I'm going to go ahead and place that on the box. Oops, actually before I do that, what I think I'm going to do is do the same thing that I did on my sample box with a piece of this. And so I want it to come all the way down to the edge. So I'm just going to do that and snip it off. And then I'm going to put a little ribbon medallion right on the top. You can certainly decorate that any way that you wish. You also have the blue buttons that you could put on if you choose to do something a little bit different. Then I'm going to go ahead, pop off the sticky strip, and fold that back up. The sticky strip is popped off. I'm going to fold in again with the mitered sides to the inside. Seal up my box. And then once I've decorated and I have the bottom of my box and my lid, you're going to see how easily it slides on, and you've got a great little box made from your Hey There Friend welcome kit.